All right. Welcome to the very first episode of this brand new podcast we're trying out called Sibling Things. Now, first of all, we're live right now on Facebook. We were going to go live, but we're giving it a try anyway. So bear with this first episode. Anyway, let me get into who the hell you're listening to. My name is Doug Hogate Jr., and I am joined by my siblings. So we have Sketchy Rufus.
Ew.
We have
What's up? What's good?
Then we have our little sister,
Yeah.
Jennabee Keen.
I think I'm adopted.
No, she's not. I swear.
So
Who else do we have here, though?
and we have a special guest that I think he's the gnome in Rufus's attic. We have RJ here.
The gnome. The little gremlin that runs around.
So he's joining us to test us all out here. So again, welcome to the first episode of Sibling Things. Now, to give a quick little background of this and why we want to do this, so we pretend to like each other. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We are two older brothers and a little sister, and we came up with this idea because Jen and I have podcast background. To start off with me, I did for 7 years, as well as Jenna coming in. We did a show with our friend Rick called Paradelphia, and we got about 7 years of experience with that. At least
Yeah.
was
it that long?
100 plus episodes.
No, we were above episode 300.
No.
Yeah, we had over 300 episodes of Paradelphia, which was all paranormal stuff and weird, strange stuff. And Ryan doesn't necessarily have podcasting experience.
I like to do things on stage. I've been a few places in this world, and I'll tell you, it's God, it's a beautiful country.
So, as he said, he's got the musical background. So,
Sure.
in fact, the intro was Ryan's. You came up with that.
Yeah, I made that in like 30 seconds.
No,
one
you
night.
didn't.
Yeah, I swear. When we were talking about doing this for the first time, I was just like, I gotta make a dope ass intro. But then I was like going through saying, well, that sounds like shit. That sounds like shit. And then I heard the I'm like, yeah.
And it's funny, Ryan's supposed to be controlling the board, and it's like first time. So we're like, okay, we got to get the bugs out. And he's dancing.
It's what I do. I dance, and I got my friend here. I got my best friend here, RJ. He dances with me sometimes. It's a good time. It's a good time.
So again,
Wow.
anybody who's wondering, well, why are these people doing a podcast, and why do you care? Why do we care?
Who
Well,
are these freaks?
Yeah.
Well, we're only doing this for one person, and that is
Exactly. And honestly, we've always been close. We fought a lot, and
Yeah, I punched them in the face a few times. They deserved it,
Nah.
in fact,
obviously.
What did Dad used to say all the time? Y'all are going to fight at my funeral. He always said that.
Probably.
But yeah, as I said, we've always been close. Things have kind of got closer because we lost our mom in July. And I don't know, we just missed podcasting because I think the last time I did a show was right after, it's like January of 2022.
It's been that long.
No.
It's been, yeah.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, well-
our friend Rick passed away, unfortunately, also, and it was his show, and that's kind of why things just went under. But here we are. We're going to use our expertise and Ryan's studio.
Yes, Jank Mob Studios.
Who?
Is that
Jank
what it
Mob.
is?
Yeah, Jank Mob
Who
Studios.
is Jank Mob?
Jank Mob. So it originally, the studio started on Jenkins. And that was back, and that was back when I had a lot of friends, like come over every weekend, drinking all that, drinking alcohol, which alcohol is bad. I stopped drinking. Y'all should stop drinking too, because it's bad for you.
Dude, I haven't drank in years.
Well, that's good.
Well, I can't say the same. I had wine last night.
Well, and RJ drank. He finished off some moonshine right before he got here.
I'm about to
Moonshine.
have a
He's
He's
shot.
holding it together though.
I don't think that's actually legal. Isn't moonshine like
Yeah,
illegal?
it is.
I don't know.
Moonshine is not
I don't
illegal.
know.
I feel like we're in the depression.
I'm
But
sitting
anyway,
there
No, I
from the
know.
city.
So the studio started over on Jenkins, and when we had the mob come over all the time, I was like, "Yo, it's my Jank Mob." So I was like, "Oh, it's a studio name, Jank Mob." So I just kept with it.
See, I was going to introduce it as we're at Sketch Studios or something.
Oh, Casa
because that's a one and only
Sketch.
Casa de Sketch.
Anyway,
Whatever.
The trap. The
So-
trap. I tell you, it's the trap out here.
so that's what we're going to do. So everyone, if you have an interest and care about what we have to say, we're going to mix it up because we all are. Ryan, what did you say right before this? He's like, I was trying to think of music, but we're all different.
Yeah. We're
Ryan-
blood, but we're all different people.
Ryan's Ghetto.
I ain't ghetto. I'm just
Ghetto.
not ghetto.
Jenna, she
I'm sketchy.
I'm perfect. A
Jenna's like a
princess.
Kardashian.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Ew, yeah,
I
that's
take
not
that as a
love
something.
them.
Oh my god.
Why wouldn't you want to be a Kardashian?
Because I
They're
had
literally rich for just
But-
being famous.
I had babies with Kanye.
No. The
One of them.
Kardashians are rich because their dad was one of the defenders of OJ.
That's not really it.
All right, if
They're famous. They may have been originally
No,
famous
no.
because of that.
I thought Bruce Jenner's not all their dad. That's right.
Caitlyn.
Get it right.
I'm not gonna call him dad.
No, but
Even if there's
seriously,
a fire.
Jenna, the Kardashians would be nothing if it wasn't for
That's
their
not
dad.
true. There'd be nothing without Kim's sex tape.
Yeah, but it was
That's
like
what made it explode.
Yes,
They're
that's-
probably
They
known
knew.
for their dad.
Yeah, they were known for their dad, but no one really cared about them on a daily basis.
No one
until
cared
their
about
show.
the OJ trial.
Not really.
made $1 million. Well, no, because I didn't know about the Kardashian guy. All I kept knowing was what was Johnny Cochran. That was the only one that I knew about.
I mean, well, yeah, he had a bunch of them. But wait, the Chewbacca defense.
Yeah. It don't make sense.
Look at the monkey. Look at the silly
Yeah,
monkey.
what was that, South Park?
Yes.
Oh my god,
No,
yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah. See, look, we're what 5 minutes in, and we're talking about
Yeah,
the Kardashians.
and don't worry,
That is
everybody.
not this type of show.
For if anybody, I
Rick
mean,
would be proud. I used to do that at Philadelphia all the time.
the quality will be better eventually. We're working with kind of limited equipment right now, but I'm working on getting new stuff.
I don't
The
know.
other microphone's gonna be hooked up better.
I'm gonna bedazzle my mic.
Hey, all I know is anybody that's listened to us live, because right now we're streaming live on Facebook, and
We have 5 viewers.
okay, so
Hey,
if
five people, what
anybody,
up?
so if people who are listening,
That's
if you
twice
can
as many
actually
friends I have.
let us know,
Dude,
if you can let us know how it sounds and if the quality is good. So again, this is an improvement. We're at episode 1, so we're just gonna go with
Uno!
the flow of everything.
Am I too loud?
No, you're good. You're good.
You are
keep doing
always-
exactly what you're
He's
doing.
turning me down.
I'm trying to I don't want it to sound screechy to everybody because I'm I'm an engineer. I'm about quality. If you can't hear the spit behind my mouth, I'm not doing something right. You
Ew.
know what I'm saying?
That's
Nobody
pretty.
wants to hear
That's
that.
pretty disgusting.
Is it spit? Oh my god.
Ew.
With that being said, I don't know if
Okay.
anyone kind of got our background.
Oh,
that
I just
doesn't
now
know
got
us, but
that. That didn't sound right. That's not what I
Yeah,
meant
you
at all.
freak.
That's a new sound. I'm gonna have my own soundboard because remember I did that for Rick.
Yeah.
I took his say and I would make his soundboard. I'm gonna do that with
I'm
all
not
of you.
doing that. I'm just the talent. That's work.
Did you, by the
Jenna.
way?
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
did you
I had
see-
fast food.
Did you see what she put to us?
Oh my god, yeah.
When I was like, okay, I'm on my way, and Jenna's like, I'll be there in like 20 minutes. I'll be leaving in 20 minutes. I'm just the talent.
I said,
Yeah.
get it all squared away. I'm just the talent.
I so bad wanted to just fire back, but I didn't.
Wait, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
So
Let's give a little background.
I got word from Melly.
No,
Melly,
Lina.
which by the way, for everybody's my fiance, and she has said sounds perfect.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
know. I'm
So we've accomplished you.
Thank
We're
you,
now
Melody.
famous
You-
again.
love it.
Oh my
I'm actually.
Oh my god. My fans just doubled from 2 to 4.
Let's give a little background of
That's-
each of us.
That's what I'm gonna do. So let's start with our ghetto brother.
I'm not ghetto. Because
the
even
one that
when,
spent time in jail.
even no, no.
Jail and prison, all different.
I slept in a bus stop once.
wow.
I slept on porches before. I remember one time. I remember one time it was like only like a month into being homeless, like literally nowhere to sleep except for sometimes the church had a little like a gym where they had the soup
Let's
kitchen
clarify
Uh,
where this was. You were not in Salem County.
downtown.
Downtown
And this was
PA.
many years
This
ago.
is last
by the way.
week.
No.
Yeah.
Actually,
we just picked him up. Anyway, sorry.
I don't know. We'll get to the really long stories for a while. But let's
We have plenty of
I
time.
fell into some really bad shit down there.
Mm.
Came home. Thank God to mom. She
Mm-hmm.
detoxed me with a carton of cigarettes and food. Oh my God, the food. It was so good.
Well,
I-
that was
I
Mom.
miss
She-
you, Mom.
she'd wake up, oh baby, what do you want to eat? You know, it's- but yeah,
Shit, where was I going with this?
sorry. Yeah, you see, you were just
So
talking
yeah,
about
then I just started painting, just
Mhm.
rapping. But I mean, I've been doing shows and shit. I've done shows for years with rap music, metal music.
Mhm.
remember when
Uh,
Ryan had the long hair.
Yo,
Oh my
and
gosh, I showed somebody a picture of that at work the other day.
I
They were like, "That's not him." I said, "Yes, it is." They were like, "That's not him." I said, "Yes, it is."
I'm having I had the skinny jeans. Remember the shirt that said "Boobies make me smile" with the big smiley face? You remember that one?
Really?
Long hair.
I don't remember that one.
He
I had to-
stole my senior's hoodie and wore it all the time. You
I
didn't even.
did.
You didn't
It was
even
cold up
graduate
there.
in 2010.
Well, I will say, and I do remember, and again, it's not that we're trying to revisit any dark times, but we're just trying to introduce
Yeah,
ourselves.
I got to
and
be in a
everything.
better state of mind to talk about everything
You
else.
know, but in a nutshell, everybody's had struggles in their life, and
Yeah.
I remember Ryan's completely changed because he was just like, "Can you buy me a bus ticket?" And I said, "I'll tell you what."
Yep.
He wanted a round trip. He wanted a round trip, and I said, "How about I get you one?"
Yeah.
And then
See how you feel after a few days.
right, and then
y'all just talked me into just staying, which was right because like I was freaking bad off. Because you know why? You can't get cocaine in New Jersey at the time. It seemed like,
did not
so
know
that
that.
helped. That helped.
Information
No, I
you
didn't look
learn
for
later.
it. No, I didn't like when I got off the bus. It's not like I wanted to look for it. I literally went home, to mom's, and
Yeah.
she kept me in that room for over a week.
Right.
And,
But
I mean,
look-
others that come out and shit and all that. We watch Brady Bunch every now and then, but
But look at you now. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
a family,
Fat.
3 kids,
We're
you own a house.
in my studio.
In your studio.
Jenna, did you bring the batteries?
Oh my
All
gosh.
right, it looks like we got to
Let's
cut
go
it
back
down.
to let's go back to high school for a second. So I remember one time Jenna wanted to do some covers of, I think it was like Ashley
It was
Simpson.
Ashley Simpson.
You know what I mean?
Autobiography
How
album.
don't I know about this?
I don't know. I bet you had the CD around here somewhere.
That would
But-
be amazing.
So she was like,
I need to go to your studio. She's like, can I sing these songs?
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna charge you though. And like,
What?
so I was like, all right, no, but you got to bring batteries.
Ryan's charging a
He-
10-year-old.
I was in middle school, and he was like, "Yeah, if you wanna record, Jenna, it's gonna cost." And I'm like, "Cost what? I don't freaking have any money."
CDs and batteries.
He
bro.
would make me go to Walmart and buy him a stack, which really I wasn't buying it. Dad was buying it,
Yeah, Dad was buying mine too. So.
and I'd be like, "Hey, I don't like how I sounded there. Can I like re-record?" He's like, "Hey, I gotta use another CD." I'm like, "I just bought you a whole stack, you douche."
Yeah, well, she got in that booth. She sang the songs, but like had to keep stopping because she kept doing that.
I will
That was
fart
actually
anywhere. I don't care.
Pictures
No.
of me. Right?
I
That's
actually have to
Ashley
fart
Simpson,
soon.
right?
Watch out, RJ.
But yeah, you did that shit. Yep.
Yeah.
That was back in old school. That was like the CD recorder. I had that big ass mixer that I got.
Oh my
And
god.
yeah, it was like a handheld microphone, and I had it like
Duct
zip
tape.
tied and
Yeah.
duct taped up to the rack in the closet.
He had no
Hey.
clothes in his closet.
That was good stuff.
No, Dad. If Dad was here right now,
We should call
he
him.
would talk about our closet.
Yeah.
Because listen, one thing you would have is we would spend probably all day on the closet, get it night, and then maybe like a week later, it would be to the point you just open the door up.
And
Yeah.
you guys had
So
a
much.
Oh
nut-
my
we
god!
all
You,
had
no, you
really
remember
nice
when it was
closets.
bad, bro? Remember when that shit like if you had to crawl, you couldn't see the floor. How did we have them? And it wasn't even clothes. It was like childhood toys. This is before Dad had. This is before Dad had the barn.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is before we put everything out in the barn.
It was like our closet was a hoarders episode.
Yeah, like always look every morning looking for fucking school clothes and shit. Like, what can't find? I need the hoodie. Is that it?
No, it was.
All right, so that's your. But like, who are you now?
I'm just a hard
Are
working
you
man.
married? Are you single? Like,
Oh my god, no, married,
okay,
married with kids.
Meanwhile, Tara's like, "What are you?"
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Married with the kids. I'm not gonna say the town because ain't none of y'all business. But anyway, all right, maybe it's a little ghetto.
We're in
But
Canada.
I'm
We are up in Canada.
no, I'll tell them where I'm at. We're in Pittsburgh. All right, I'm saying, come find me.
Right. Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Meanwhile, people are listening.
Oh
to
shit,
us
I think RJ's got a warrant in Pittsburgh too.
Ah,
They coming for you, bro.
we just found out about that reward. That's why we kept you here. Be like, Pennsyl's not. Oh, Pennsylvania is knocking on the door.
Freeze.
Dang.
darn it.
Dang. Anyway, so Jenna,
Yeah.
go ahead, but your time limit's like 2 minutes.
Oh, get out of here. I'll keep.
Jenna will go over the
I
next
will
hour.
unplug all of you first of all.
Meanwhile, everyone, by the way, I don't know if anyone's taking
Stop with the fart noises.
That's Jenna's signature sound. Every time we introduce Jenna, it's got to go like with one.
Stupid.
And if anyone happened to notice, the saying of this show is, of course, sibling things, and it's all
Oh,
Jenna's fault.
It's always Jenna's fault. This
But I am the least I am the literal I have always given mom and dad the least headache.
Bullshit, because you just blamed everything on us.
Because you guys did it all.
No.
Anyway.
Dad told you don't fill your room up with posters. And what the hell did you do? Jonas Brothers everywhere.
Frig, yeah, Jonas Brothers.
Jonas
so
Brothers.
my name is Genevieve.
Hi.
You probably know me from Hot Tea with Jennabee, which will be making a comeback eventually. I will be 33 this year.
God
Damn.
RJ feels old. What else? Yeah.
You're married. Have
Yes.
I mean,
Jeez,
the
John's
most important
flipping
thing-
out right now, bro.
I'm
He's
sure
packing
he is.
all your shit.
John's playing a game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even. He's gonna be like, I didn't even know you had it.
because I've
tonight."
been binge watching The Sopranos after Noah goes to bed every night. and
What
I'm
is
like,
that on?
HBO Max.
Oh, I don't
Well,
know
listen,
that.
you can watch every.
I
show
will
now
give you the
everywhere.
login. I have it.
Is it mine?
Oh.
Yes, it is. I didn't think about it for a
And that
second.
there is sibling things. Good night, everybody.
But yes, I am married. John and I will have been married for 10 years
Damn, has
Really?
it been that long?
in 4 days, 5 days,
Oh yeah.
6 days, 10 years.
Yeah, me and Tara are 7 years, so yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so it'll be 10. I'm going to Punta Cana.
The hell is that?
Yeah,
The
that is
Dominican
true.
Republic.
You
Oh,
keep-
that's out
Republic.
in the Ukraine. We're gonna help out.
Oh my
I'm spying, I'm
gosh.
Too
spying.
soon. Too soon.
Too soon.
You keep talking
Yeah.
about Punta Cana. I meant to ask you that. Where exactly is that?
It is. You're closer to South America than you are to the United
I thought you were going to say South Africa. I was like, that's
You know what they got a lot of in Punta Cana. I tell you, man.
I don't.
I
Get
went
it.
there one time, never go back. 7-year itch, man.
I don't get that.
In fact,
Punta.
we picked up our one neighbor. It's like earlier in the week because she came back from the airport, and while we were waiting, it's like I see ever since you started talking about Punta Cana, I see things all the time for Punta Cana, and I'm like, I've never heard about this place. It's
Yeah.
like Jenna started
It's in the
talking about it.
Dominican Republic, and we're gonna renew our vows on the beach. Not really, but mocking. A mock.
How do you do
You
a
know-
mock vow renewal?
You just dress
That's
up
what.
nice.
Yeah, that's what me and Tara are gonna do when we hit our 10-year.
You just
We're gonna rent out the FOP and everything. It's gonna be a big ass party.
well, you're
again.
having a party.
Yeah, but ain't gonna. I'd tell you what, there ain't gonna be 170 people there again.
Oh God.
My closest friends, so 2 plus family.
But yes, I have a son named Noah who will be 3 on Sunday. What else? About
Kid's bad
me?
too.
I have a best friend named Boo Boo. Steven
Mimic.
Skull. He's a hairdresser. goes
He's
to
like
New
our
York.
honorary brother, I have to say.
Yeah, Mom used to get him more presents at Christmas than she would get me.
You got presents? Mom
I
told
know.
me when I was 6. That's it.
She just kept telling me that the ATM was broke.
That's about it.
All right.
I love wine and sangria.
So you're a drunk.
No, I do. I
Lick my
do.
butthole.
Ew, you're afraid.
I just had to throw that one in there.
Anyway, I know everybody's listening for me, so just
Yeah.
stay tuned, guys, because I'm the best.
Anyway,
Dude,
all right.
yeah.
Well, I guess it's my turn.
Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. The info of Doug Hogate.
Ooh, that was a very. You have a tenor voice.
I was
very
waiting for
deep.
some sound effect.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
I'll
Doug
do it.
Hogate.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah. There was a delay. So
Yeah.
it was, anyway.
Well, you know that's when you push, and that's
I-
when it comes out.
I'm the older one. I'm the one that came first.
That's what she said.
Ah!
Bam!
Damn!
Michael Scott, baby.
Oh, you do have a mic.
Calm it down.
I've been here. I can't believe I never noticed the Michael Scott
Yeah,
poster.
he's my inspiration. I have 3 of my inspirations in this studio, as you can see.
Real quick,
Michael Scott, Jesus Christ, and Dad.
we gotta get the.
I was pointing at
You
you.
gotta get the clip where I ask him, like where David Wallace asks him, "How are you? What are you doing right?" He's like,
Oh yeah.
"Well, David, let me tell you this." He's like, I live by this philosophy, and I always have, and always will. Don't ever, never, ever, no
Just the
matter
fuck.
where
Yeah.
you're at, what you're doing, ever. And then he's like, sometimes I start to say something, and I just don't know where I'm going with this, so I just keep going. He is an idol.
I
Anyway,
watched The Office, but I stopped after he left.
Andy
I didn't.
Bernard's
No,
good.
Andy was good. I didn't. The episodes I I fucking could stand. I know I did a dump button. That's good. Was when what the hell's the girl's name? The English girl.
English one
Yeah, the redheaded one. Was it Melly? Was her name Melly? Nelly.
Yeah, that's
Nelly. When she came on and
Nelly,
she
yes.
went into that office and she just cleaned that shit. Oh my god, that pisses me off every time I watch that. I can't stand that woman when she does that. When Andy's out, you know, down
his
south.
family went poor.
Yeah,
and he took the boat out.
And well, no, that was after the fact. He went down to Georgia because Kelly was going to stay down there or whatever that girl's name was. Yeah.
All
right.
I have no idea.
So I can start off with saying, as you can tell, we're all Office fans.
Yes, I love
Not
that.
me and RJ
You ever
are
watch
not.
that? Speaking to the mic, brother, let the world hear you. We got 1 million people on the stream right now. Move that mouse. Speak, dog. Speak.
I'm trying.
Put
No,
it
I think
up
me.
closer to your mouth. There you go. Speak out loud, brother. We're all here. It's just 4 of us.
What do you want me to say?
There you go. Now I can hear everybody, ladies and gentlemen. RJ, hi. RJ. Oh, wait. Were you done?
No, I
No,
didn't.
keep going.
Okay. Hold that thought, RJ.
I
God.
went right into
You gotta cut your brother off like that.
I didn't know what's
Damn.
going on here.
I have to say that while y'all are on your first marriages, I haven't been so successful. I'm good now.
Oh.
7 years, Melly.
I will say
I
you
love
do
Melly.
have a winner in Melly. Thank
But
God.
but yeah, no, Devin, I have of course 3 kids, Dylan, Elena, and Lily. I have the teenagers, and yeah, I don't know. I guess when you start to talk about yourself, you realize
There ain't much to say. I'm like, I don't want to get my whole life story. We'll be here for 3 days.
Here we go. Again, like talked about with Paradelphi, did the podcast, but I've been on national television.
Oh my gosh.
I have.
Google me.
And
He
you're
says all the
right.
time.
Google me.
I'm gonna make you a bumper sticker that says Google me with a QR code and all you have to do is scan the QR code and the
Why not
Google
a
Doug
t-shirt?
Hogate Jr.
Yeah, but I never understood them things. You riding down the road, somebody sees a barcode thing. What they pull up next to you, hold out the window.
Yes.
That's too dangerous.
Yeah,
That
and
is
then,
dangerous.
And then what happens is you're parked in the parking lot and you walk up and you got people where they see them pointing their phone at your bumper.
Yeah, and then you
And then
immediately
they're like, I'm calling the cops.
Who
Get away from my
cares?
car. And it's
no,
like,
because if I see somebody doing that to me, all they're gonna hear is
But why? Because they're taking a picture of your license plate. You can't do anything with a license plate.
I can.
That's like these idiot
yes, you
people.
can put it on another car, go commit a crime. You can
on
commit a
Facebook.
crime. You can
I
rob
hate that.
Wawa.
When people on Facebook like block out your license plate when they're selling your car. Why? We're gonna see you out in the street and see it anyway. Stop doing that, looking an idiot. Huh.
Wow.
But what the hell, boy?
Anyway, so we know how Jenna feels about blurred out license.
Oh, it drives me nuts.
Well, it's Jenna's fault anyway.
It is.
Bottom
Shut
freaking
up.
line.
Yeah. Anyway.
Like a
so
good neighbor.
Jennabee's there. As time goes on, you're obviously going to learn more and more about us.
This is true.
But that's just a quick rundown. And again, if you're sitting here listening, be like, well, how do I give a shit about? Because you will. This is only first episode. You'll be like, oh my God, I love them.
The stories they're
Especially-
gonna have is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
Especially the one that leads it, the older one.
Oh
He's
yeah.
the best. Why did his parents continue on after he was born?
Who?
Me. That's a
Oh,
question.
Well, I'm
That's
pretty sure
tough.
Dad already said that I was because there was the bedroom was the only one with the freaking air conditioner in it, and it was the middle of the fucking summer. Yeah, that's why.
Oh geez.
You know what's
That was-
funny?
Oh,
Oh,
stop it!
no.
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
Because I
Papa
know
Hoogie,
Mom
get
was
it.
sitting here right now. She'd get it.
Oh
you know,
my
and-
God.
and, listen,
Yeah.
it's so funny. So when I did that apprenticeship at WMMR, when I was doing college and everything, I had an apprenticeship at WMMR, which if you're not from around here, it's our local rock station.
Yes.
And I remember they let me have, I think it was like an hour or 2 hours. It was called like Extreme Takeover.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I went there. I got to pick the music that
Yeah.
I wanted to play, and I got to like talk in between. And it was like my very first time ever being on the air. And I think I was like 21 years old, you know. So I'm excited. I go up. Well, Mom, or no,
It
I
was
started-
Dad called in.
Dad called first, or no, Mom did. Mom did because I had found this thing I talked about, and I had said that like the couple days after that, it was like National Orgasm Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd said that, and it was there was a day. Yeah, that is a day. There's a day for everything now. It was called And
We
I
should
had
get a day
mentioned
off of
that.
work from that shit, bro.
So
Oh my gosh.
so Mom was listening, and she calls the WMMR line, and the guy who was running the board answers it. And Mom is like, "What are you talking about orgasms for? Blah, 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 this and that." And so then a little bit later, Dad calls and actually says something like, "Your mom knows all about that."
Oh my
Or
god.
something along that lines. I'm like,
Wow.
wow, I'm going to get kicked out of WMMR.
No, that's what does it. Because you said some inappropriate things. As soon as you went on air, you said,
Hey, fuckers!
The FCC guy.
"Yep." And then Bill Weston came in and said, "You can't do that no more."
No, but
Wait, he
it
wasn't
was
there
fun.
at the time. It was
Bill Weston wasn't.
was the rabbi. He was the director at the time.
Rabbi was the music director. He is the one who I actually worked under,
Yeah.
and he was the one that like kind of showed me around. I was pretty much like
Was he a
interning him.
producer though?
He was a music producer.
Yeah.
So basically, his job was he was like WMMR was like his personal playlist. Like he had to play certain things. Like when you hear new music on the radio, it's all with record labels wanting to release a signal. So like, or single. So you have to play a certain amount of times and all that. But he got to like play whatever he wanted in between all that. So
Yeah.
WMMR was like his own personal
That's dope.
playlist.
That'd be awesome.
That is
as the
dope.
music director.
That would be
So
Mind
freaking.
blowing.
And you know what the thing is though, like, and Preston and Steve have said this before, like, unless you start in the radio industry like at a young age,
Yeah.
you can't start like in your mid 30s or like for like FM radio, that kind of shit.
yeah, terrestrial.
Yeah, it's like it's hard as hell. Like you might get some internship, but you ain't getting paid.
Well, and that's honestly that's big because the whole reason why I got into it was because I loved Howard Stern. You know,
Yeah.
Howard Stern was like,
Remember they used to play
Oh,
him
yeah, I remember
after
that.
dark
Yeah.
Day.
no, he
on
was the one in the
HBO.
morning.
No.
Oh,
They used to play like the video feed.
It was E.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
E.
I thought it was HBO.
And then he went from regular radio, and that's when he went to Sirius XM.
Yeah. No,
But-
Jenny, you're thinking of the Cat House.
Oh yeah, definitely. How'd I get the two
Cat House.
confused?
You don't remember that on HBO? It
Cat
came on at like, I don't know what time did that
Was
go
it
to
like
bed.
after dark stuff?
Yeah.
Like Skin
It was HBO porn where you didn't see shit but titties, but like maybe some butt.
I don't remember Cat House.
Yeah, no, it was
Sounds
called
like some
something
kind of
else. I think.
bestiality.
I don't know why you're looking at me like I'm
You
like.
know damn well you watched it.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
What?
Jenna did a lot of bad shit when she was a kid, but
No, I
she's
did
still
not.
to this day going to the grave with it.
Hold on a second.
No,
First of all,
no.
I was a Christian girl. I'm still a Christian girl. And now I just
Y'all the
love,
worst ones. No,
now I
I'm
just
playing.
love the
Very-
gays.
You ain't-
I was a
Did you wait? What did you just say?
I just love the gays.
I
Oh
was-
no, I thought she said I just love the titties, and I was just like, so that's why you watched the Cat House because that's all you could see.
I was a good when I was in high school. I didn't stay out late. Dad knew where I was all the time. I went to youth group. I wore a purity ring. A lot of that had to do with
What?
because the
Yeah, a
Jonas
puberty ring.
Brothers-
I guess that's the new
a
trend.
purity, not a
You,
puberty.
she said she
Stephanie.
definitely said puberty.
Yeah,
It
she
was a
definitely said puberty
purity.
Bruh,
ring.
I didn't get no damn ring when I started like my voice started getting low. Yo, you remember the awkward stage? Doug, you didn't get it. You just woke up one day and had a deep voice, but when my voice was like transitioning, I know
thought
you
you were gonna
remember
say-
it. I sound like
When Ryan
like
was
Peter
transitioning.
Brady. You know what I mean? I don't want to go going to there. They're making fun of me.
Stupid.
I don't. I honestly, it's crazy. I can't remember when all that started to change with anything.
No,
I
I just
don't
feel like
know.
you just woke up and you were just like, "Ugh,
I was
what do you
good.
want to eat today? The hell, I gotta go to work.
Either way, when I was in high school, I was good. I didn't go to no house parties. But y'all hoes, on the other hand,
Yeah, we went to that house party because that was this year, boy.
y'all would have house parties when Dad was not around.
Jenna called the cops on me before.
I called the cops on your friends twice.
So
It wasn't because of the house
Snitch.
party.
No, what because
No.
So yeah, like RJ, you know where we grew up, down
Yeah.
off the road.
Channel was one of
And
them.
you know when you're younger, you would come down the lane and then you'd be outside. We'd have to have like friends over and everything outside. Well, it wouldn't come in the house right away. Now Jenna was so over paranoid about everything.
I was home by myself at like 9.
Somebody's here. Oh my God.
Like to the point, I'd be at the firehouse. I
Oh,
talk
here
about
we
this
go.
all
He
the
says
time.
this every time we're together.
I would be at the firehouse hanging out, which, mind you, was maybe like 5 to 10 minutes from home.
Yeah,
And
about that. Yeah.
it would like a storm cloud would be approaching. And then there goes my phone. Dog, can you come home? It's about to rain. I would have to go home because she was scared. And now, mind you, people listen like, well, where were your parents? Dad was working. You know,
Let me tell you the accurate thing, okay? That is not what would happen.
This is Jenna's version of the truth.
Jennabee's version of the truth.
This is what happened. Doug's idiot friends would come rolling up, and our house even sat away from the road, but it even sat away from our driveway. One of his idiot friends drove literally directly next to the house, and it was not Doug. No one was there, and all I looked out the window and saw a man, a man older than me, in his truck.
What a man. We were in high
Next
school.
to the house.
Just talk about a man. Like, I hung out with 40-year-olds when I was a senior in high school.
Is Doug here?
And I got scared. I actually didn't even call 911. I called the Salem police line. I was like, there's somebody.
Yeah.
And
all of a sudden, here come LAC
then
police.
there was another car that pulled up that still was not Doug, who pulled right next to him, and it was scary.
Wait, no.
RJ.
We were there for Bible study.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, that was, I don't know.
Why
See,
was that
Doug want to talk about, I'm ghetto. Let me run it back here. I can get on genocide with this because she's right. It'd be late at night. I'm sitting there on the computer. Yeah, remember when I had my DJ speakers, the big tall ones? I used to have them hooked up
that
to the
were
computer.
Bigger than the computer.
Yeah, you had to walk
they're-
around them to get around them. But anyway, I'd be sitting there listening to that, and then I hit pause, and then I hear boom, 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 more systems, and I'm like, what the fuck? Here comes 3 or 4 cars down, and what's right in front? Either Doug's Firebird or Doug's red pickup truck or something leading the pack gets out. It's everybody from the hood out there, man. I tell you, everybody that we went to Salem High School with was out there at the time. I was just like, oh shit, it's the football team. Like everybody was always at the house. And remember that party? The parties you used to have too. They was a little insane.
Nah.
And I was little.
That wasn't me.
Bull.
Yes.
Jenna had to stay with mom or somebody.
No, I was there for it, most of them.
Listen, if my mom was living at the end of the lane, if she was still alive, do you think any of us would be able to get past there with any party or friends?
Hell no.
Well, you also noticed that was also pre-Speedy too. At the end of the lane.
None of them. No.
Yeah.
It would have taken one time, and we would have got a curfew from them.
I bet you Jenna's probably the worst neighbor to have.
Why?
I don't know.
All my neighbors loved me. I still send them Christmas cards. I don't have neighbors anymore.
The neighbor is a Nazi?
I don't know. Or a Karen. I wish I had a Karen one.
I'm not
I'd be the
a.
Karen.
I am not a Karen. I am the opposite.
I noticed you didn't bring your trash cans up from the road yet. It is 1 o'clock. What the?
No, that sounds like Dad. First of all, I am the opposite of a Karen. Let me tell you what happened. We took Noah to Disney on Ice. Okay.
Oh, I thought she dabbed. I thought she said we took Noah to Disney on Ice.
I didn't know it got cold enough in Disney for ice.
Oh, it's been windy.
Oh, geez.
Idiot.
It's hurricane season.
Anyway, I sat there and took him, and I took him. So I wanted to give it a drink. So I was outside and waiting in line, and there was this guy who was clearly intoxicated, and he was wearing this way too small gritty hat.
Judgmental.
Yeah, I am judging him because the way he acted, he was a
Thou shalt
Chad.
not judge. Is that a thing? Is that one?
So, Jesus said.
That's the last one they all listen to.
Anyway,
I didn't make it that far.
so anyway, he starts cussing out the guy about a hot dog, and he went to Red like, you know what I mean? I mean, this guy can't even take an order. And I looked at him and I said, "You're being very inappropriate, cussing him out."
But hey, I just wanted a
So
hot
you know
dog.
what I did? I went and got security because I felt bad
Oh
for
my
the guy.
God.
And he was like Italian speaking.
Oh
No.
my God.
Now
I
you
don't
got it.
care. So I went and got because
You just lost your own game.
I went and got security because I felt bad for the guy. The poor guy was like, "You ain't gonna cuss at me and think I'm gonna get your food," and he's like turns around trying to get his people on his side, and I said, "You're being inappropriate. This guy's stupid. How you
And you
can't
were in
even get a
Philly.
hot dog?" Yeah, and I said,
Well, duh.
anyway. So I
Can't be
stick
rolling up in
up.
Philly acting like that.
I stick up for the underdog. Thank you. I am the opposite of a Karen. Because a Karen, he was a Chad, which is the male version.
All right. Well, then
of
you're a
Karen.
Corinne.
What's a
A
Karen?
I don't know. We're gonna start that though.
All right, all right.
A
Corinne.
So
Corinne.
It's not
I want to
like
think of the
when-
definition. It's like a Karen, but maybe not as
No.
extreme.
it's the people who will refuse to call themselves a Karen.
Yeah.
They're named a Corinne.
I'm still
There
not a
you go.
Karen.
All right,
Sounds about
Corinne.
right.
Yep. Hashtag Corinne. We know
Stupid.
plenty of all of them.
Oh, so were you done with your story?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah,
RJ, tell us about yourself. My brother.
God,
This
we've
is,
known
this is my
RJ
old. This is like our oldest friend
Yeah.
ever. RJ lived at our house almost as equally as much as we did.
We knew him before he was born.
This is true. I once got suspended from Elsenburg School because I was I stone cold stunned your ass. You talking about stunned? Yo, bro. I went. No, yes, you didn't fall down, but I broke your glasses. But like, I wish we had video of that from now because I got in trouble from wrestling with Dave Morris. Mr. C said, "Go on the other end." RJ's just down there minding his own business. I think you were doing like a dance. You were just like fucking around, and I'm walking by like strutting like Conor McGregor, and then I just like kick him in the lower gut, and he actually goes, "Oh shit!" And I swing around, grab his head, and let gravity
was a
take
full
Yeah,
stunner.
he
Full
was
stunner.
sat in the air when
He didn't really move much. He just like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? You broke my glasses.
So
Yeah.
ignorant.
And then Mr. C grabbed me by the freaking arm and just yanked me all the way to the freaking
And now
office.
look, about 47 years later,
Yup.
here, it's still
47.
It's the little
47.
things. Go ahead, brother. Tell us about yourself.
I don't know what to say about myself. Like,
You had a
I work at the
basketball
county.
court behind your house.
Oh yeah,
Basketball
that VFW.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
VFW. Yeah,
They were
How
the good
about
old
that?
days.
Yeah.
But RJ is a truck driver. He drive anything with wheels on it.
Wow.
He drive that bit, pull massive
Yeah.
weight, pull passengers, anything.
all up and down the East Coast with that stuff.
I know.
The East
I'm glad
Coast.
you. Yeah, he used to be one of them long haul truckers. I'm glad that he don't do
Yeah.
it more because I ain't never saw his ass. And that was right when I moved back.
It was.
We should like. But
Daxton.
what happened?
This is Daxton downstairs.
Oh, the
Oh.
I got
youngest
more
one.
soundproofing to do. They're paying me big money.
He wants to get on. He wants to be like, hey.
Oh, let him
I don't know. That little
up.
badass will knock everything over.
Oh,
So ignorant.
Anyway, so yeah. So
Well,
We're
so, yeah,
great to
that's
have
okay.
you, RJ.
Yeah.
by the way, I get word from Melly here that Jenna can't get a word in between you and Ryan.
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
you mouthy hose.
Say it. Say bitches. I dare you
No.
to say bitches.
Oh, that's something else that if you don't know me, I don't curse. I might say douchebag or piss.
You say piss.
She said piss.
Yeah.
yeah.
I believe it
says
says in the Bible, "Thou shalt not say piss" either.
What?
RJ
Please tell
told
me
me.
the book and the
RJ told me it's
chapter.
true. I know this for a fact. My friend told me.
Or it was during the Bible study.
It
RJ
was.
having
No,
with
it
his
actually says the word pissed in the Bible is using a term for anger. So
Really?
it does.
Jesus was the man.
Oh, I don't
Really?
think Jesus said it,
Uh,
but
Noah,
one of his
Noah, or
people did.
Moses, or one of them dogs was a
One of
man.
them. But I don't curse. And if I do curse, you know what's going down.
Yo,
Because I will cuss you out left and right. Okay.
if during this whole sibling things podcast thing, forever long we'd go, if we can get Jenna so mad to where she cusses,
That would be
That-
cool.
No, why
that's
would you
gonna
want to
be a
do
goal.
that?
Or like maybe like once every few months, I'll just throw in a segment of Rage Jenna, or like where we just get Jenna so mad that I have an excuse to like put music on so she could just start getting mad. Like, ah!
I can't do this anymore. You guys are doing it by yourself. Fuck sibling things. I'm never doing it shit again. I'm going home to John and take it out on him. Damn it.
she's gonna go home. John's gonna be texting. It's like, what happened?
She came home more crazy, man. She got my gun. She's not shooting me, but she's shooting shit.
I'm sleeping out on the porch and I don't know why. She just came and was like, John, get out!
And you hear in the background,
Where are the 9mm?
Anyway,
uh,
So, yeah.
Stupid.
so with all that, like, so that's actually a perfect.
Okay, if you
kinda-
want to get me mad, these are the topics we could argue about.
speaking to the top of the mic.
Let's do it.
Speaking to the top of the mic, not the side.
What?
You're not an island boy. Speaking to the front of the mic.
Shut up.
Yeah, maybe she's the ghetto one.
You talk about oh geez, I really don't know what pisses me off.
I don't know. When John
When
don't
people
fill the
don't like
ashtray.
the gays, because
Well-
I was a drag queen in a past life.
Wait, huh?
I was
You
a
were
drag.
drag
I was a
queen in
man who was a gay man, and I was a drag queen in past life.
Well,
Okay.
secret's out. Jenna was born a man. We were three brothers.
Oh, I would love that. I wish I was a man, and I.
Oh,
Now-
jeez.
Her name
drag-
was Gino.
Gino. I love that. I don't know. There's not a whole lot that gets me mad. You guys get me mad. That's about it.
All
Okay,
right.
good. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
so I guess we got.
I didn't know how to go with the I was the man.
So with that, actually, that ought to be a segment because that's another thing that we're going to be doing on the show. So again, where we each all have our own background expertise and stuff, we're going to do like different segments. Like I know one that I'm definitely going to do, which I have a couple that come in and is obviously I love the paranormal. Been doing the ghost stuff for God. I started a team in 2008.
Hell, I still gotta tell you the stories that me at Penhurst when we did that whole investigation stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that shit that happened to me was crazy.
Yeah, because you done went off by yourself at one point.
Yeah.
He went way ahead of everybody.
and that was great. 'Cause in fact, that was when we did the podcast
Yeah.
out there. Because I remember that Halloween when we did Paradelphia, we went. We did the podcast. So like it split up. We did it a couple years every Thursday. We did a couple years. It was on Tuesdays, and then there was one Halloween, and I want to say, yeah, it was Thursdays. We did it all the way leading up to Halloween. We went to a different location every week.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
I wish
it really
I
was.
want, I want
such
you
a
to
good
start
time.
doing that shit again because I want to
So-
I would love
go
to
to
do that
one.
for you.
But
Right?
I think the first week we went to Delaware and it was at the
Frightland.
Frightland. We broadcasted live from there. We did stakeouts, which is off of
Oh yeah, they at the
up in
time they had
Elmer.
like a woods walkthrough.
Yeah.
It was the one in Pittsgrove because there's a couple of locations.
Okay, yeah, the one in Pittsburgh. We did that. We did we do Creamy Acres?
Yes, we did.
We
Creamy
did Creamy Acres,
Acres,
and then we did 5 of them because we went to friggin'
the
PA,
coffee shop.
Bates Motel.
You went to Bates Motel. We went to that coffee shop where the guy recorded.
Oh, Grover Mills.
Grover Mills.
Yeah.
he
Didn't you do
recorded-
like the Fenwick building or something?
Well, we're talking about when we did Paradelphia.
Oh, I
Like,
thought
we
you meant
went
like the
on
ghost hunting shit.
Yeah. Oh God, I could sit here and go on with the places we've investigated with that,
Yeah.
which I'm sure it'll all come up, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm talking about when we did Paradelphia and we went to on locations like in October. Yeah, we went all the way up to Grover's Mill,
Yeah.
which I remember. I don't drink coffee, but
Oh, I
when
love
we
coffee.
went to Grover's Mill because it was a coffee house and it was all based off of the famous broadcast of War of the Worlds,
Mhm.
Orson Welles.
Mhm.
Which, if you're not familiar with the podcast and the War of the Worlds, Orson Welles was a radio show host, and he decided that he was
he
going.
wrote Fahrenheit 451. Remember the?
51.
Yeah,
He
so
wrote that. He wrote War of the World. All kinds of stuff.
well, with War of the Worlds. So this was you're talking about. Was it the 40s? I'm ashamed that I don't know off the top
No,
of
I'm
my
like,
head.
no, I think it was like the 60s.
Oh, it was something.
Because the reason I say the
Now I'm gonna look
60s
that up.
because I remember Dad saying he was little and he heard the recording of War of the Worlds, like the Orson Welles did when he was at our grandparents' house, and it scared him because he thought it was real. He
Well,
said he
and
was little.
I'm looking it up.
I'm sure it wasn't live.
I'm
but-
looking it up right now. No, it was because
No. I think it was
1938.
Yeah. Well, yes.
That's
obviously.
when it so for anybody if you don't know the War of the World, so it was a 1938 radio drama. So it was a Halloween episode and it was called Mercury Theater on the air. And Orson Welles, it was based off of H.G. Wells' novel War of the Worlds, which was from 1898. And it would perform broadcast live at 8 p.m. and it was on October 30th on 1938 over the CBS radio network.
Right.
Now,
Because
back
everyone
in
thought it
those
was
days,
real.
You listened to the radio for everything.
Mhm.
So it began with, I mean, this is very long, but I'll just kind of pretty much sum it up. It began with starting out talking about, oh, there's some mysterious stuff going on in Grover's Mill, New Jersey. And then he would go into his regular broadcast, but then he actually had people where it would cut and be like, oh my gosh, there's Martians that are landing.
Yeah.
To the point, like, people freaked out.
Yeah,
They
didn't
thought it was real.
Dad hear something on the radio when he was a kid and he thought it was? I think it was the
Sir,
world
that's
war.
what I
No,
just
this was
said.
1938.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Dad-
Sorry, I was doing technical things over here.
If Dad-
It was just a replay of that.
It was a replay, yeah.
Yeah.
And but it was like this whole mass hysteria that people thought it was real. They thought aliens were landing in Grover's Mill. But this coffee shop in Grover's Mill is like solely about that.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, like I was starting this with, is I don't drink coffee, but
You're missing out.
I think I ended up drinking like frozen coffee during that. Oh my God. This was
Dunkin'?
like
Oh, from
hard.
the Grover.
The
Yeah, we
Grover's
went to. A
I'm
coffee
way
shop,
lost here,
and we
bro.
took
You can
Dunkin'.
tell I've been over here doing
Oh
shit because
my
like I just jumped into
Lord.
this conversation. As soon as he said frozen coffee, I'm like, yes, Dunkin', yes, Queen. Let's go get a caramel
Let's
one.
DoorDash.
Can we?
they're not
Frozen
open.
Can
we
we?
wouldn't get it till tomorrow.
So worth it to
Most
wake up to.
supposedly.
But anyway, yeah. But all in all, with that, it was fun. We went to all these places and did that. And with that, one of them was Penhurst Asylum. And one cool thing about Penhurst Asylum was after we were done doing the broadcast, it was during the Halloween thing. And once it closed
Mhm.
down, we actually got to investigate the one
Yeah,
building.
but it was
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't.
fun.
Wasn't. I didn't.
It was rainy
That's-
that night.
No,
was,
and
it
it
was
was a
miserable.
bunch of like we had to do it with other people
Yeah.
who had paid
Yeah.
to be there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that was kind of lame. But
that
I mean,
was kind of lame. I wish we could have done it like afterwards, but
Well,
you know,
that's the
maybe in future.
listen. That's the one problem with that place because I mean I remember Melanie and I went up there. It was right after I did Ghost Nation on Travel Channel, season 1, episode 3. Shout out to Mario Cerrito.
Who's opening
Yes,
a haunted
actually,
attraction?
I want to get him on here. I want to actually get Mario on there. Mario's a friend of ours. He's a filmmaker and
Human Hibachi too.
yeah, he's done some incredible
The photographer
stuff.
for Human Hibachi was pretty cool. Just saying.
And
Jennifer
but
photographer.
yeah, Mario. I was on a show, Ghost Nation, which featured the guys from the original show, Ghost Hunters.
Mhm.
Joined them on a week, and we investigated Mario's house, his wife, and his kids. But anyway, so right after that, went up to Penhurst Asylum, and they did it was like a big group ghost hunt. In fact, they were there. And Steve Gonzalez was there, like he's yelling across the courtyard, "Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Doug Hogate," like clapping, It was. But one bad thing about it is, you're right. I mean, you're talking trying to do an investigation. Yeah, it's a big complex. There were like hundreds of people trying to do it. It's just
it just takes
That's way
away
too
from
many.
it.
yeah. You can't.
Maybe
do that.
one day we'll do Pea Patch Island for $1.
I'm down to
20. Is it
I always wanted to go over there and do the investigation.
Yeah,
$2,200?
it's expensive,
And
but it's mostly to pay for the staff to be there
just the one
with
guy.
you on, or that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then the boat, because you're taking a boat just by yourself
They-
there, and they pick you up.
Yeah, they
I
drop
don't-
you off at 6 or 7, and they
Yeah.
pick you back up
That
at
would be
6 in the
dope, though.
morning. 12
Oh, yeah.
hours.
That would be so
Oh,
freaking
oh,
cool.
That's like it's like a
It's worth the
my
money.
white whale investigation.
plus, you
is
know,
Pea Patch.
where else is probably a good spot? That place back there, that old big brick house out in Nelsonboro that you can't drive to around
we
that
used-
area.
We
Yeah.
used to call it the KKK house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think it was a
No, it wasn't.
But PSNG
No, oh no,
owns it now.
somebody is redoing it.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
it's like an organization.
Abbott Farm, I think they call it.
the only
now or
reason why I'm
something.
saying that is
something
that
like
that
that.
guy that I won't say the business name or anything, but that guy that owned that one business locally that we used to use a long time ago when we were younger,
Yeah.
hung himself in that in there.
So I did history on the place. No one ever hung themselves in there.
He did it somewhere in
It,
Nelsonboro.
it was some, yeah,
I don't
I
know
forget
who
where.
we're
So
talking
the
about.
significance of that house is, during which obviously nearby is the Hancock massacre, the Hancock House massacre
Yeah.
during the Revolutionary War and all that, and that. For anybody, again, Hancock House it belonged to a judge at the time back during the Revolutionary War, and British came up, snuck up really early in the morning in July and massacred all the Revolutionary War soldiers. Well, what the significance of that house is it's on the other side of the meadow there. So when the British were coming up early in the morning, they saw candles were lit in the house. So they stopped there and they tied the family up in the attic so they would not yell to
Oh wow.
Wow.
to yell out to the British or the American soldiers that were sleeping, like not to give them forewarning, like, oh, they're coming.
Yeah.
So they tied them up in the attic up there. Yeah, I mean, but it was never
Yeah,
a
somebody's
KKK house.
redoing. They don't live in it yet. I think it was like in shambles. But
Well, there was a
somebody's
big
redoing
fire
it.
there
Yeah, I do know there was a fire
because
there.
I went
yeah.
there and was putting it out and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, but
That sounded back a lot.
I remember when a guy we went to school with broke all the windows out of you. Remember that? That was such
I
a
don't
dick
remember.
move.
was that Mark?
Nah,
No,
it was somebody else.
not no. like,
Initials. Give us
we'll
the
use-
initials.
We'll use first names if anything, but no, yeah,
ZZ.
ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Top.
You know him?
Yeah, he's
Oh
a friend
my
of
God.
mine.
So, but yeah. So again, that's again getting side conversation here. So that's my background is all the weird and paranormal and unexplained stuff,
You're just weird.
whatever. But again,
Weird as the new
I
acceptable.
make it look good.
Emotion. Speaking of ZZ Top.
That ain't ZZ Top, dog. Are you serious? Yo, that's it. Because Jenna did that.
Who sings that?
That is definitely. Anytime Jenna makes a boo boop, that's it.
I'm just kidding. I know it's Aerosmith.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
didn't. You heard RJ say it.
No,
she
God,
googled it.
did you just say it? Yeah,
Wearing all
RJ
the
did.
things that nobody wears.
I know that song because
ZZ Top.
Dazed and Confused is one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
And it's
We just
awkward
fist
because
bumped. We just fist bumped.
I've never
Um,
smoked the ganja a day in my life.
There was one winter where I watched that movie. That was all I watched. I watched nothing else. Get home,
It's such a good
play.
movie.
Yeah, I love that freaking movie. And that's the other thing.
Why
In the
winter?
future, just because you're chilling in the crib all the time.
Mm.
But anyway, another thing we're gonna have in future episodes, we're gonna be playing local music. I mean, I love hip hop, but it's not gonna be hip hop. It's
It
gonna
sounds
be
like something a rabbit would listen to.
yeah.
What?
But yeah, we're
Pretty
gonna
much,
play.
maybe.
We're gonna be playing some local music. Obviously, have some guests on the show. We're gonna have one. RJ is our first one. So once again, good job,
Woo!
RJ. And of course, Jenna's here. You know.
People will be wanting.
Stop with the fart noise, you freak!
People will be wanting to buy that sweatshirt
This is
for
true.
like hundreds of thousands.
And
of
that
dollars.
hat.
What does it say?
No,
Oh,
it's just
the
it's just because he wore it during the
Yeah.
first episode.
Oh, I didn't understand where we were going with that.
We want him to strip.
Somebody's knocking.
Yeah, I know they can wait.
But yeah, Ryan's the big music person, local
Yeah.
music.
So we're gonna have that. Even maybe once in a while, have a local artist on too. You know, it's all about guests.
I'm
and,
a singer.
and I'm gonna figure out how to hook a phone up to this shit too.
Oh, that's easy.
That would be dope.
I'll put my
Uh,
phone number out there. I don't care.
Hello, this is Genevieve. What do you need?
Just like I'm just gonna use my.
Oh, we should do a segment called Jennabee Seeks Advice. If anyone's watching, give me a question, an advice question.
Oh,
I'll
all right.
give it to
How
you.
about this one? How about this
Okay.
one? I want to take votes. To see,
Ready.
well, not votes. I want to see if anybody wants it. Prank calls with Genesee.
I just did prank calls on New Year's Eve.
But no, that's prank calls with Genevieve. I'm talking Genesee. Hey.
I don't know. The three of us doing prank call because I
Stupid.
think we've all had that prank
I don't-
call.
No, I used to do it a lot,
Ryan used to do it to a local business,
bro. No, I ain't gonna lie. I say it. I called. Oh, actually, no, I ain't gonna say
Is
the name.
prank calling
I called-
illegal now?
I called the last one I did, and I stopped because I felt like I was really gonna get in trouble. I called a big blue business, and as a matter of fact, I did it for Mama Poston's house.
With,
Yeah,
Stop.
when I started
lots-
6'7",
with lots of walls.
yeah. So I called and I said, "Hey, how you doing? Can you connect me to the garden department?" And they answered. Do you remember that one? I'm waiting and answer. Garden department. They're like, "Listen, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to tell me how many square head shovels you guys have, and do you have any lime?" Lime? Like, yeah, I need some lime. I'm getting rid of some yard clippings. I said all that kind of shit, and they like just started like just sounding weird, like something was wrong. And I was just like, "Oh, I think I'm going too far with this."
I remember one that you did.
The
where-
underwear one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where you're like, if I wear it out on a date.
Yeah, that was when I called and I sound like Tequila.
That's right. If I
Say,
if I
hey.
wear it, it's like, can I bring them back after I'm done?
You wore them? I had that recorded on my phone for the longest time.
I remember
There was a
that one.
pause, and she was like, "You wore them?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I don't need them no more."
The worst part is people return things like
Yeah,
that. And
Got
it's
them out of
okay.
your used underwear bin.
I'll give you a star credit. It's like, I didn't even buy it here.
Oh.
But I know, I remember, like, with me, it's Nextel. One thing that was great with Nextel and very easy to do was you would call somebody, and for example, let's say RJ and Jenna. Okay,
Yeah.
so I would like call Jenna first and say, hey, it's RJ. I got to talk to you, but hold on a minute. I'm getting another call. Put her on hold. Call RJ. Wait till he says hello. Join the two calls together and mute.
Oh, the Chinese restaurant? Is that what you're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
I've done that
do that.
before.
And then just like have the two of them. Listen, we did that at the firehouse one night to two guys we went to high school with. And
Did they like each other?
No, they were friends, but they hadn't
okay.
seen each other in a while. I kid you not. We sat there and listened to them talk for like 2 hours. And not once did they question. They would bring it up like, so what'd you call me for? Well, you called me. And then it would just let it
And
go.
then they
Talk-
just randomly laugh.
we
about
would
it.
unmute it and play and like blow the siren on the fire truck and then mute it again. And they'd be like, what was that? I don't know. So at one point, my one friend gets on there, unmutes, and be like, did you call this person? And they're like, no. And then ask the other one, did you go? No. And they would be like, okay, and mute it. And they'd be like, well, that was weird. Who was that? Anyway.
That was when times were great. That was back when our social media was AIM. It was AIM.
Yeah.
Instant Messenger.
Away messages.
Yeah. Or
I used to
somebody
put
signed
screenshots
on
of
like, oh man, they said they were gonna sign on at the school. Where they at? Yeah.
Yes.
And then what the fuck?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Oh my
that.
god.
Because then you had one thing I remember, and Jen, I know you were too young. I don't know if Ryan was, but I remember Jag Chat.
Oh yeah, with the Jaguar. When you
Jaguar
logged
systems.
on, yeah.
And it was a local internet provider.
Yep,
and,
right next to down there.
And I remember, my name was South Park.
Just South Park.
Yeah, it was just South Park,
Oh
and it
my
was all
gosh.
people from around here.
You remember my one AIM username?
I don't even remember now.
Timmy Go 13. Timmy!
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh!
remember
Yes.
It was
Mine-
Timmy Go 13 and Rybird 856.
What? Yeah. I remember my aim was baby girl 13, I think. I don't know why 13 because 21 is my favorite number. So.
Why.
What was your? Do you remember yours?
21 because
RJ?
it's 7 plus 7 plus
That
7.
was like So Country or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Stop.
you remember that shit?
What, so
Oh.
you started the whole So Country?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah, and
we
I
kind of got a little
remember-
trouble for that one
Yeah.
too.
I remember being in
That's
5th
bad.
grade and friggin' the LAC cops came to all of the 5th through 8th grade. It was like, whoever keeps tagging So Country on these street signs.
Yeah.
around
Meanwhile,
Alsboro."
we drive by and we go, yeah, that's my shit.
Well, hey, we did not cause any criminal mischief or anything with signs. Or
No,
anything like
it
that.
wasn't
Oh, we did.
Ryan. It was other people.
No. We had soldiers.
Oh my
We had
God.
soldiers, and they did what was told.
Well, it's funny because I actually will tell the kids a lot of times. I mean, like, do you understand? You're on your phone and you're browsing the clock app all the time with the video.
Browsing the clock app.
That was a clock app.
The clock app where there's videos and
TikTok.
TikTok.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Grandpa.
Yeah, and but
Clock
What
app.
the hell are you kids
Oh,
listening
that's
to
great.
nowadays? Is LL Cool J still a thing? He was eating peaches. Always eating peaches.
but
Or
yeah,
an apple. There was one he was eating an apple. I'm pretty sure he was always eating in music videos.
so I was
You're such a
so what
freak.
I would do is I'll tell the kids, I was like, you get on your phone and no matter where you are, you have internet. It's like we had dial up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means you had to listen to
Yeah.
like
Yes.
and God, if there was water in the line, you couldn't get on the
Oh.
internet. But we got music. We didn't have YouTube. We had Napster.
Yes.
And LimeWire.
Yep.
And
So many burnt CDs.
Mhm. Oh. what was one thing? I think something online wouldn't work because there's no signal. I was like, "What's the CD skipping?"
Oh my
They're
gosh.
like, "What?"
I just for some reason, John, my husband John, for those listening, he has a random Breaking Benjamin CD in his
Breaking
car.
Benjamin's the best.
He doesn't even have a CD player in his car. I don't know why he has it.
Does he have a Diary of Jane? Wait,
No,
was that
it's-
Diary of
Jane?
Jane? Or did they do Diary of Jane?
Darius, they did.
No, it
Yes.
was the album that has his son's ultrasound on it.
Oh, that's
What's it
Dark
called?
Before Dawn.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, Breaking
Good
Benjamin.
stuff.
If no one's
They're
discovered,
coming to concert with Daltrey, and I love Daltrey. Kind of
Okay, that's another good question. Would everybody rather listen to things like what are they called? What band were you just talking about?
cassette tapes.
No, what band were you just
Oh,
talking about?
Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin, all them cats.
Or do you like the heavier stuff?
What, like
Like
Disturbed?
August Burns Red and Attila?
I like Goo Goo Dolls. I'm being
You
dead
went from
serious. I
that to-
don't.
I
I see them. I see them every time they come to Philly.
Didn't you meet?
They only had like one
Can
song,
I-
I thought.
What was the
Hinder.
Hinder?
I went and hung out with them in the
Oh,
tour bus,
that's
and
a
I sang
dating app.
opera for them.
That's a dating app.
Hinder. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh my gosh.
Hinder is a dating app. You're right.
Hi, Stella Lynn. You want to say hi? Say hi to everybody. I know your dad acts like this is like you're not
Ah,
allowed
there
It
to
we
is.
go.
How did you get past security, kid?
How'd you get-
Advice from Stella. That could be a segment.
I love that. Can I ask you a question? Can you give us a cheer? No. Okay, hold on. I have another question.
What is a better interest rate, a fixed mortgage or?
I'm thinking of changing homeowners. What do you recommend?
I have a serious question. Who is your favorite celebrity right now? I know who you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Timothy Chalamet.
Who was?
Oh, he's dating Kylie Jenner.
Oh my god!
All right, well, now this leads us into Jenna's segment. Whatever Jenna likes. Go ahead, Jenna.
Yep.
Start your segment.
I thought you were gonna say Taylor Swift because me and
Thank
oh,
God
okay.
For her, because the NFL would not be what it is.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Right now.
She put
I like the
Travis on.
Willy Wonka movie right now.
Did you see it? I didn't see the Willy Wonka movie.
It's really nice, but it's kind of sad at the end.
Stop! Don't tell me. I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
that's the
I
guy
want to
who
go.
plays the new Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
No, Johnny Depp is Willy Wonka. Damn it! Or if you really want to get,
No.
it's Eugene. No, is he
Eugene Wilder.
Yes, he was the real guy.
Better Wonka. I feel like it was my best.
Sorry, and if anybody's saying he just cuss, yes, I cuss at my children. There's nothing wrong with
You
that.
better not cuss at them, or I'll punch you in
I
the
said,
face.
damn, I didn't say the other
Don't
words.
cuss at them. You cuss. Don't cuss at
So
them.
that is a good question. So what kind of segments are you going to bring to this, Jenna?
I'm just going to talk about everything that's pop culture that you guys need to know about.
Freak is pop culture.
It's culture that
Taylor Swift and the
Oh my God.
Kelsey Travis.
We already know about all that. That's all you see on freaking.
What
I
else?
bet you she won't be at that game tomorrow. Did anybody see what the temperature and weather will be like in Kansas City for the Kansas City Miami Dolphins game?
No, how much?
I want to go watch this so bad.
It is the regular temperature is going to be -4 and the real feel -27.
That's not bad.
Dang.
when
bad.
you're a player in Miami, going
They got
out.
gloves
Anyway,
on.
I don't watch football. I think it's a waste of time.
meanwhile, you have the things on that
Well,
app.
But you know what though? They're good though because all that freaking money they spend on freaking equipment, they're warm. I don't care how freaking from their shoes to their helmet.
So you're going to talk about Taylor Swift and Travis.
I'm gonna
Kelce?
talk about everything pop culture like I do with Hot Tea with Jennabee, just more condensed. The things you need to
So,
know.
What is something that's huge right now in the
Nicki Minaj's Black Friday, Pink Friday 2 album is really big right now.
so it's a Pink album that was on Black Friday?
No, it's her second
Oh.
Pink Friday
Mhm.
album. Okay. What else
Uh-huh.
is really big right now? Stella Lynn, Taylor Swift. I don't know. I didn't see the Wonka movie.
Can I say something about Taylor Swift? All right,
Please.
so we went and we went to the movie. Ryan wasn't there.
Hell no, I ain't
went.
going to that shit.
I went.
That tickets was probably like $30 a pop too.
Here's the thing about the movie. The movie was 3 hours long because you're basically watching the concert.
I was at the concert.
So
In
I
real life.
saw that the movie is now on TV where you can rent it,
Yep.
and it's an extended version. A freaking 3-hour movie, and there's an extended version. How freaking long are these concerts?
It's Taylor.
Wow.
Listen, when I tell you,
Melly says she's the Antichrist.
She came a long
No.
way since the Christmas tree farm.
no. So listen, I went to her actually when she was in Philly. I went to night 3, and no, I did not spend $1 million on a ticket. I
Only
just
500,000.
no,
Yeah.
not at all. I spent less than you were to buy on Ticketmaster because I'm nice to people. And someone posted on Facebook, a girl. It was 6 hours. No, not even 6 hours. It was like 4 hours before Taylor took the stage, and this girl that I went to college with, she posted was like, "My friend is in the hospital. I can't go to Taylor Swift. Does anyone want these tickets?" And
So you
I
got
was
it for free.
like, so I messaged her. I was like, "Are you effing around?" And she was like, "No." She's like, "I would never do that." She's like, I I just don't want 100. No, how much? She said she paid $210 a piece. I was like, well, how much do you want for them? She was like, I'll take 175 each. I said, watch out, Venmo, baby girl.
It's a
God,
love
175.
story.
But let me tell you
Baby,
something.
just say yes.
There was hundreds of people in the parking lot. They
I-
would have people would have, and then afterwards I took Dudley, my friend Dudley, and we were talking about how much we could have made if we sold those tickets in that parking lot. We would have
Oh, yeah.
Your
thousands.
ass would have got robbed, bro.
Thousands.
I had seen back when they were in, like, people were spending, like, the cheapest, like, over $2,000.
Look, concert tickets,
Yeah.
concert tickets, or at least like show, live performance tickets that I'm used to. No more than $15 should be that shit. That's because that's.
But I will say she.
I'm not buying that crap anymore.
I don't care what anyone says. Taylor Swift is an amazing performer. I have been to so many concerts in my life. And well, honey, that was just by fate.
You didn't
I
know.
would hope.
You didn't know Aunt Jenna was going to one this weekend. She didn't tell you.
Yup.
Don't listen to her.
Disown her.
But anyway, so I would 100% do it again. I would never spend what other people were spending, but that's what you get for being nice to people.
All
But
right.
Sometimes.
she was a Satanist during her last life.
It's me. I was a gay
Not
man. What are
you.
you talking
No,
about?
not
was-
you. I'm talking about Taylor Swift.
I thought you were talking about Jenna. I was going to say, you mean a drag queen
I
Satanist.
was a
Yeah.
drag queen. We went over this.
My God,
You're like, how's my hair?
Jenna.
I love the devil.
She's like Jenna's just like I love so much glitter.
Is my voice too
You
deep?
have man boobs.
You had man.
I guarantee I did. I love it.
Ah, well.
No.
Anywho, RJ, what were you in a past
So
life?
that's what we look forward to with Jenna, the pop culture stuff. So if you're
Quiet on that one.
Hey, what time does Walmart close?
11.
Okay, good.
Hold on,
wait,
it's 2024.
What?
Look, all I got is hold a button.
It's dial up.
Yeah. What time does Walmart in Pennsville close?
Wait, is it going to actually tell you that?
No, it ain't speaking. It's just showing me 11 p.m.
Okay, good. I have to
11
go there.
p.m.
PM.
Not a.m.
Yeah.
Don't
PM.
get it confused.
It's true.
God
PM.
bless.
Anyway, so Jenna's the pop culture, Ryan's the music, I'm the weird dark stuff. And yeah, that's what we're gonna bring. Which actually it's so funny. Real quick, talking about pop music, I'm actually gonna be Jenna for a minute. I actually came across this
Yes.
earlier. Has anyone
Wow.
actually seen what movies are coming out this week this year?
Oh, Mean Girls. Comes
Nah,
out
I
this
wasn't
week.
gonna go that far.
Go.
Watch it. I will watch it.
Mean
So-
Girls. Didn't they already do
Stella,
that?
we might have to go tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
I said that.
Yeah, with Lindsay
We
Lohan.
might have to go.
There's another. It's a
Oh my
musical.
No, it's the
It's a
musical, and it's good. I saw the musical like play version.
So-
I don't want to do.
It's really
I don't-
good.
See, I can't do musicals.
So it's a chick flick, but they're singing. Could you imagine if life was like a musical?
Oh my God! You
That'd
just
be
walking down.
interesting.
Yeah, everybody just start dancing and singing all at the same time.
They do that shit in New
High
York.
School
At time-
Musical.
Have you ever witnessed in Times Square one of them? What do they call them?
Flash mobs, yeah.
Dance. Like
Mhm.
they orchestrate that crap.
Ask people at work. I literally bust out in song all the time.
I like
People are
when
just-
when
it's
people
just
do
so normal.
the freeze moment thing, flash mob, where everybody synchronizes their thing to go off and they all just stop completely.
yeah.
Yo, that would bug me the out, man.
What is
I
that
tell
like
you.
a Zach Morris timeout
I know. I saw it for the first time on Shameless.
on Shane?
Oh,
Shameless. I love that.
I never,
Shameless. That's a show I wish that I could rewatch for the first time again.
I think
Yeah.
we
Such a
started
good
watching
show.
it like a couple episodes, and
Seen the
then I just
British
never
version
watched
of
it
that.
again.
Oh, you got it. So in the
Was it
beginning,
any
when
good?
the kids are like,
It's oh no, not the British, the American version of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we're
what-
talking
yeah.
about.
But,
But-
there's also a British version too.
Yeah,
it's
Which is
completely
pretty good.
different. They
yeah. I
just
never
have-
seen it. I seen that they had that, but I never seen it.
Yeah.
It starts. The British version starts out almost the same, but the storyline gets changed completely.
Are the names changed? Like is lip like nose or something?
Oh my God.
What?
No, it's all. They all have the same names in the British version. Fiona and
They have
stuff.
a Canadian version.
Ah, the
Shit,
top of their
a
heads flop back and forth.
A
Oh my
boot.
How you doing, buddy?
gosh.
Hey.
Bobbleheads up there.
Hey, no
What's going
offense.
on, Ozers?
No offense to the Canada. We're shouting you out, not putting you down.
I like Canada.
All right.
If I was a billionaire, I'd move
So-
to Canada.
So I found. All right. So here's
Buy
like
some land.
upcoming movies come out. All right. First of all, Deadpool. Do you like Deadpool?
Not really. I wasn't a fan of that.
John
Really? I
loves-
thought that
I'm
shit
more-
was hilarious.
I am a Captain America and Iron Man guy.
That was
mean-
so odd.
Yeah.
Honey, Ryan Reynolds. I would
But
slurp soup out of
Oh,
his
wow.
butthole.
Listen, there's a part in Deadpool, and I think it's the second one where they're recruiting other superheroes,
Yeah.
and he pulls the one thing up, and he's like, Invisible Man. Okay. He's like, so what? So I see your secret talent. He's like, wow, you're good. He's like, other guy's like, I don't think he's here yet, or I think he's running late. I don't know. I think this shit. It's freaking hilarious.
I've never seen the first one.
Funny.
Yeah, it is pretty good. So
Who played and didn't? What was that?
Ryan
Oh, it
Reynolds.
sounded like a freaking clip. I was like, I ain't clicked nothing. It was like-
Van Wilder. Now, all right, so yeah, that's currently filming. Then you have your kids of Despicable Me 4. They're coming up with another one.
Give it up. If-
Noah will be
they need to stop
excited
doing
about
so many
that.
freaking like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like stop it at 3.
Yeah.
3's fine.
Right. I mean, you only get away with so much. Like, for example, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I liked the Afterlife one. Was good, and that's another one.
Was
coming
that the
out
one
this
with
year.
all chicks?
No.
No,
That
that
was,
one's.
I was gonna say I
that
never
was
saw
just-
that one.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, the Afterlife is the one that came out a couple weeks, and there's a part 2 of that coming out this year. And the reason I think I dug that so much is because Harold Ramis, who's like him and Dan Aykroyd, came up with Ghostbusters, and of course he died prior to that.
Yeah.
But again, they take technology and like he was in the movie.
And you wouldn't have.
You would have
known
known
All that
Yeah.
CGI shit.
And
yeah.
the
or whatever. it's
right,
CGI.
and the concept of it was he died in the movie. Not
Yeah.
to do a spoiler alert here, but he died in the movie, and he's guiding his granddaughter.
Mhm.
And then at the end, when like his ghost shows up, and then you got Bill Murray
Yeah.
and all of them show up to like it.
Oh,
Freaking get.
so
I'm getting goosebumps
That
right
it
now.
was
with it.
cute, but it was good.
Yeah.
I love the ending. Was like perfect.
Yeah, and they have another one coming out. So they're doing another Joker, but this is called Foley
That's
Ado.
it. That's another one. Give it up. Stop with the Joker stuff.
Well,
There's too many of them.
Isn't Lady Gaga supposed to be Harley Quinn or something?
Says the one who goes around in the campground at night with a Joker mask on.
Yeah, told on.
Stella's straight up.
You're right.
calling you out smooth.
I do. We ride around the campground on the golf cart, and I got a plastic Joker mask, and I'll have my hood up, and I'll ride in the back. So after people pass me, I'm just sitting there like this.
I did that with Michael Myers
No.
years ago.
No, and then I put like creepy makeup
Yeah,
on. I
I've
remember
done
I put like green makeup on.
Yep.
I'll never forget.
RJ almost got into
Beat
a
up
fight,
in a
beat up
wrestling-
at the playground.
I thought I was going to get shot. So I got the mask, and I had a blue jumpsuit, and one Halloween there's Davey and Brooke,
Yeah.
and it was outside the house, so I just stood out on the street in front of their house as cars would go by, and like they would speed up. Well, they got the bright idea. Yo, our neighbor across from where my mom lives, let's go knock on his door. Mind you, it's like kind of in the middle of the woods. They're
Yeah.
hiding in a tree. So I knock on the door and come back off the porch. He opens it up, and it's dark. All I see is light shining in my face. I don't know what you're looking for, buddy, but you found it. I'm trying to do this, and they're just hiding. I'm like, I'm getting ready to get shot and die.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but
No, we
like-
thought we were gonna get beat up by kids because like he was just in the back going. "Ee!" I was like, I told him to stop it, but he didn't.
Yeah, last thing I'm worried about a little bunch of campground teenagers.
once we leave, Ryan's going to sit Stella down. Well, you're not allowed up there ever again.
Yeah. You're giving away my secrets.
So then we have Wicked. What is that?
Oh, that's gonna be that is
that
the,
Wizard of
that's
Oz?
like the pre Wizard of Oz. It's
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Wicked Witch of the West and the Good
Isn't
Witch.
like you mean you talking
Yeah.
about Oz? I always thought Oz from Wizard of Oz was kind of like
I don't. It doesn't
from the Grinch, where the Whoville is actually on a snowflake.
Yeah,
really, okay.
that was a mind blower. I didn't realize
know
that the
that?
first time I watched it,
Oh.
man.
Whoville.
Yup.
You do understand what Dr. Seuss was coming at with that whole thing, right?
He was tripping on acid.
no.
Oh.
Yeah, he
That
was.
we are literally
He was
a
on mushrooms.
speck on a note on a
mushrooms are turning on me.
Heck on a nut. What? She said
a
speck on a nut.
on a snowflake on the grand scheme of the universe.
You don't want me to get again. we're
That's
gonna-
another episode,
But
bro, because I
that's
could go for a while on that
That's what
shit.
it was.
I mean, that's what Paradelphia was all about. I could go on
Yeah,
and on.
but the Wicked that's coming out, they have the Broadway show in New York has been running for like 20 years or something. But this is it's supposed to be really good. It's actually starring Ariana Grande, and there's a lot of scandalous
chick
things
from
we could
Nickelodeon.
talk about with her, but we won't get into. I don't really care for her.
Her name is Kat Valentine.
Yes, Cat Val. That's what I
Kat
remember.
Valentine.
So that's in post production. This just says announced, which I'm kind of maybe looking forward to, unless it sucks. National Treasure 3.
Oh,
That was- yeah, I like them
yes,
movies.
I
So,
love
yeah.
National
Yeah.
Treasure.
But it just says announced, so I don't know about that. So next is A Quiet Place Day 1.
didn't
I
see
never
any of
saw
Now-
A Quiet Place.
Yeah, the quiet what horror
maybe
movie?
we
Horror
did.
movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Can't
more of
remember.
like a
Thriller.
No.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's the one John Krasinski's in, isn't it?
Yes. And then he
Oh.
dies, I think, in the second one.
Yeah, because he's
Spoiler.
not in the second one.
Oh,
Jim.
Jimbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was
You know,
another
you
one.
know another one that they need to stop making is The Purge.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the Purge movies, man.
They had like 4 or 5 of them out now.
Yeah, the first one was good.
Yeah, but then you have Election Day, and then you have
Tell
like
me
my
Fast and the
first.
Furious 90s coming.
Yeah, it's all about family.
Hey,
I want everybody to tune into Sibling Things because it's all about family. And I go fast. Vroom, vroom.
Yes.
I go fast.
Then you
Vroom, vroom.
have Garfield movie. Didn't they already do Garfield?
That would be cute.
I don't know. He's a legend.
Oh,
so
I saw
Here's-
the previews of that. It looks actually looks really
So
cute.
here's what shocks me, because this is one of my favorite movies of all time: Gladiator with Russell Crowe.
Yo, that was dope. I remember watching that movie in
Wow.
your truck.
Maximus Decimus Meridius,
Yep.
Wow.
husband to a murdered wife, father to a murdered son. Anyway,
I'm at the Emperor's service.
so Gladiator 2.
With Russell Crowe.
No, this says it follows Lucius, the son of Maximus's love, Lucilia, after Maximus's death. So
Oh,
the
it's a
little
freaking
boy,
love story. Oh,
So the little boy in that,
yeah,
the one again, the queen or whatever,
yeah.
her son. I guess it's based off of him. So I hope that doesn't.
That was
ruin it.
when you had that F-150 with the DVD player. That was one of the 3 movies in your truck all the time.
Oh, I know.
It was
Love
Gladiator,
freaking
Jay
Gladiator.
and Silent Bob Strike Back,
Oh, that's a good
and
movie too.
I think,
something else.
Knocked Up. I
Knocked
think was
Up.
the
No,
other one.
no, I think it might have been American Pie actually.
That was it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Good
And then you
times.
have, which this one I had seen already. Average Bob Marley, One Love.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
You didn't know that?
his
Did
dad
you
was
know?
from Wilmington.
Yeah, I was about to
He
say he used to work in the warehouse. Yep.
Yeah.
Who?
Bob
Bob
Marley.
Marley.
Really?
Yeah.
So he was like a
That's what I wanted
Bruce
the whole
Willis
time.
of the area.
Yeah.
pretty
Huh?
much.
On his birthday, they have a festival in Wilmington.
Yeah.
Oh, do
it
they
every
still do
year.
that?
I did not know freaking Bob Marley was from around
We
here.
were
His-
just talking about because like we're like on this reggae kick,
Yeah.
me and the boys. So like we want to go to a reggae show bad,
Jenna
just so
said
like
her
because it's
past-
like very
Jenna's
chill.
past life, she was reggae. She
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, that's right. Her name was Ray.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Hi, Ray. Hi, Ray.
But I had no idea. I
Yeah.
had no idea he was local like that.
Yeah. I
Um,
love this Bob Marley. I'll fuck around with this stuff.
And you have let's see, a couple of these. I don't. If
If it's on
if-
Tubi, it ain't worth the
anyway,
saying.
so yeah, there's just an Inside Out 2.
Oh, that one's going to be
Ooh, when,
cute. They're introducing anxiety.
Oh my god.
jeez.
really cute.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It
There's
says
another one.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. Notre Dame. What are they making that like real life, like Little Mermaid or something?
Yeah.
I don't even seen Moana.
Beetlejuice 2.
Really?
Moana's
I know, I
the
can't
Rock
wait.
is
They-
actually-
Oh my god, we
Oh my god.
Who's that?
Oh,
The cartoon.
pull it
Moana.
towards you more. Pull it-
Moana. Okay. yeah.
Moana.
Is that
Yeah, they were making it live action.
And the
Really?
Rock's going to be.
And
the
The
guy.
Rock's
No,
gonna be
this-
the
That's
like-
cool.
I like The
Yeah.
Rock's character because I love his one song, You're Welcome.
Yeah.
he sings
because
it in that movie.
I always say that's what my
You're
shirt wants to
welcome
be is You're
for
Welcome
the
World.
stars,
That
the
was
skies,
love
the
that
something.
He
So-
looks evil though. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
I've seen a picture of him.
So you have Beetlejuice 2, which I think we all pretty much do that.
Yeah, but
because
it's not gonna be the real Beetlejuice, though, is it?
yeah, it is.
Is
Yeah.
Michael Keaton? Oh yeah.
Everyone's returning. And Livia, was that the
Olivia.
yeah.
Yeah.
whatever
Winona
the
Ryder?
character.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her daughter is the girl that was on
Wednesday.
played Wednesday. Yeah.
What's her name? Yeah, I know who you're
Her
talking about
dad
that. Yeah.
directed Hocus Pocus. I forget.
Because I remember too, Johnny Depp was supposed to be in that, but
He was?
again, a rumor. So, Mortal Kombat 2. Mufasa, the Lion King. I guess that's like a story of Mufasa. Anyway, there's a lot. So we'll talk about that more. But I came across that. It was interesting. So, but anyway,
Yep.
The movie.
So yeah, but I don't know. What do you guys think about the first episode? I,
think-
know
I
we
think it
kind of
was
went
good.
rambling on, but
Yeah, I mean, like this is the now
We've-
we went on
we've
2
held
hours,
quite a
dog.
We've held
It's
like
been 2
6
hours
It's like an
viewers
hour
for the whole
40 at
time.
least. But
yeah.
but like I said, by the next show, I'll have some better quality in here. And
Actually,
everything.
I'm saying.
Well,
that
and
it's
plus, I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
have like so that way, with like the music, it's gonna sound more clear. The sounds that come directly through the mixer, and I want to get some cameras in here, get the phone hooked up to all this. So
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna get
are.
bigger and better as we do it.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
going to. Yeah, we're gonna have our live stream of video.
And we'll
everything.
hold on. Let's shout out the people that were listening
Oh,
and
okay, here we go.
watching.
Here we go.
Melly, Brittany, who else? Tara,
My baby girl.
Jennifer, who else? Jessica. Oh
Sorry.
my gosh.
That was for
Dang.
Jessica.
Our cousin Jessica.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I would have had it. Yeah, I was gonna say I had a Jessica.
You're a real hooker.
Oh, thanks.
I love you, cuz.
Claudia and Jack.
Claudia and Jack.
Jack.
Hydrate.
More.
Okay. Jack. He was is
Jasper.
he opening in a store or something?
No,
I seen him
no,
put
look.
something
He be
up.
Jack-
doing it all.
Jack is like an
Let's give
entrepreneur.
him- Let's give him
Yeah, he
some
definitely
free.
is.
We'll give him a free plug here. Go ahead.
All right.
I didn't mean
That was for you. Oh.
They put a plug out.
I was talking about his blazing.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, you're right. Everybody hit up Star Fox. I thought it was like a short out kind of thing.
Ryan was so serious. He's like, okay, no problem. Here we
It's
go.
like I got it.
Shut your mouth.
All right. Yeah, go on Facebook. I'm pretty sure he's on Instagram too. I don't know. I'm not on Instagram. So yeah, hit up Hydrate, Blazing J. He anything. Like he's got like fish tank stuff. Like he make like
Really?
seriously, he makes
God.
them nice
Yeah,
decorative
he's crazy,
crystals,
man.
like them cool ass crystals that you like do a science thing, and they're like, what are
Oh,
they
yeah,
called?
yeah,
Like mood crystals, or you know what they
Yeah,
call them?
chakra and
he
healing
does
crystals
Yeah,
all
and
like
stuff.
healing stuff. Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
like
He's one
there's
with the
nothing
earth.
he don't. Yeah, there's nothing that he doesn't do. He's an entrepreneur. He's about making money, and he
Mixes
does.
in
He's
jewelry and
legit.
stuff.
Yeah, he makes jewelry. He's
He's
a
talking
painter.
about doing like some events and stuff.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was
I
just talking
know
about that
when
today.
I talked to him the one day, he said he does go around to events. In fact, he was saying like he was shocked the first time that he went to one.
Yeah,
Because he's thinking, okay, I just have a couple of stuff here. He said he sold out in like no time.
Yeah.
They were like buying all
Yeah.
his stuff, and he's like, all right, I must be onto something here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but there's nothing. He's multi-talented. He's got a lot of stuff. So yeah, everybody hit that up, Blazing J on there.
now, if we got to give Tara with her,
Yeah, and that's
stuff.
it. Oh, and that's the other thing. My beautiful wife. I know you're listening. Hello, beautiful girl. She just got her hair did too. It looks.
By the
It
way,
does look good. I
Oh,
just
geez.
all these people do understand we're sending them a bill.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so
Commercial.
I'll
Yeah.
give Tara
But,
it as her on our
But
way
yeah,
out.
hit up Tara's Creations too for custom clothing and items. You know what I'm saying?
Even
Go
better.
get,
And
you can go get your $400 Stanley Cup. Get some stuff
Oh
on
my
there, whatever you want to do.
God,
But
that's
yeah,
some
Stella
bullshit.
sells some bracelets and
yes,
makes some on there.
Stella's
So,
bracelet.
but I also in due time would like to get her to make some like merch and stuff like that.
Oh, that
and
would
like
be cool.
and like I don't know, we'll do something
Oh,
on
we're
here where
gonna
we can
live.
like, all right, you just want a shirt or something, or a hat or a Stanley. No, ain't a Stanley. Maybe like a Walmart.
Yes.
Maybe Danley or
What
something.
is-
I love Stanley's too.
What is with these Stanley?
It's just a
cups?
big metal pink cup that they put on Facebook, and every woman in the world is like, I need to have that.
And you have to play hockey to get it.
I don't know, maybe. But you know what's funny though? You can never take them into any kind of government building.
Yeah.
Why? I take
They're
them.
cups.
But I don't
Well,
understand. You
that's-
have to play hockey to get a Stanley Cup, and I thought they were a lot more than $400.
Their water tastes good.
Yeah, like
no.
metal.
Okay, so
How?
here's the thing. I have Stanley cups. I have Yetis. I
I
have
want
Starbucks.
them.
Starbucks suck.
Oh,
Starbucks cups.
On Wawa.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Starbucks cups absolutely suck. Stanley cups, they're okay. But if you really want to know, Zach cups from Target will literally hold your ice for 2 days straight. Hold my hand to God. And Yetis are still the elite.
ew, but why would you want to drink something that's been sitting there 2 days?
It's just ice. It's just water.
But there's organisms in it though.
There's not.
Yeah.
Or organisms. is a
Organisms.
word.
They're your own though. It's okay.
Ew.
No.
Yeah,
But
I
anyway,
absolutely.
and to end it, we'll definitely give the biggest shout out to
I was
Jennabee
waiting on this.
Photography.
Actually, we
LLC,
can't call it a shout out. We can't call it a shout out. I'm
Why?
sorry, because that is already taken. Well, so I don't want to give her a shout out, like something like that.
What? Who are we talking
Jenna
about?
said a shout out, and I said
Because I
we
love
can't- we
Preston
can't-
and Steve.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
No.
And
Um,
listen, by the way, too, that was an experience. Like, I think Brian, that really brought. We've always talked about doing this, but
Bro.
Brian had the opportunity,
That
reached
was-
out. Him and I, Ryan loves Preston and Steve. I didn't work with them when but I did
You saw them around, yeah.
Right. And Ryan reached out and got the opportunity. They invited him to
and
come
I didn't
sit
even
his show.
and I because I texted I emailed Casey.
Right.
Because I was like, I get when I'm depressed every now and then. I was just like, I'll just send him something because I was listening to Preston and Steve and I started feeling better. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to email Casey. And I started telling him oh, you guys' show is awesome. It helps me get through all these low times.
Right.
I didn't say anything about, hey, can I come hang out with you or anything? I just wanted you guys to know that. He emailed me back the next day. He said, cool, man. You want to come hang out with us on the show? And I'm like, get the out of here. Like, really?
Who is this?
Yeah. So I was like, can I bring my brother? He was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
I gotta say that was probably one of the best days of my life going to that freaking show.
Because we were there for 2 hours?
Yeah, they only wanted us to be there for an hour. But then he said, but in case he was like, if you want to hang out with Glenn Harrelson with us, you can. I was like, hell yeah.
Well, it's funny because I didn't know who Glenn Harrelson was. But
I didn't know what his name was until he walked in the room. I'm like, the guy from That's Always Sunny.
Right. Yeah. And the only one I know from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Danny DeVito.
Well, him and the dude that's on Horrible Bosses.
Oh, Charlie Day.
The one that Jennifer Aniston sexually harasses him or something.
He was in that movie Fist Fight with or something.
But he walked in because I remember we had to leave. They asked, we were done when he was done, and we actually asked Casey. We were like, yeah, do you mind if we get a picture? Well, we met Preston and Steve and them guys, and he's like, oh, yeah, and went off to this guy. They want to know if they could get a picture. Big fans. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I was just like, I met with you guys.
But I guess it'll be nice.
Yeah,
so,
but it was cool because we got, I think everybody was in the, Marissa, Nick, all them were in there. Yeah,
so
that was cool. Whatever.
But anyway, so.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Jennabee Photography, LLC. No, then we started talking about WMMR. Jennabee Photography, LLC, for all your picture needs, honey. I'm the cheapest around. You will find, and the professional quality.
She uses a disposable.
I was just. I swear to God, I was just getting ready to say.
Yo, hold my hand to God. Hold on a second.
No.
Y'all knock the disposable cameras. Hold my hand to God. I have been approached about 2 weddings and have asked if I have a package where I will take pictures with disposable cameras as well because people love the aesthetic.
What?
Swear.
Yeah, but you can't even get them
It's a camera.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you
do it
can?
at Walmart
I didn't know
and
that.
Walgreens will still do it.
What's the movie? What's the movie where someone's using a disposable and be like, oh, they're all done, and then throws it away?
That was The Office.
Was it The Office?
Yeah.
The Office.
It was.
Oh, it's a disposable camera. That was my last picture. And it's just.
It was Aaron. Yeah, it was Aaron.
She's like, one day I wish we could see what's
yeah.
her.
It sucks.
But anyway, so all in all, I think it was a good first episode.
I can't wait to go back. We'll post up when we're gonna have the next one, and
it needs to be longer.
Even though this one was a lot of talking, the next one's gonna be awesome because we got segments and all that good shit.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try to do at least once a week. I mean, that's the thing about it. It's endless.
It's up to y'all because honestly, if it was up to me, it's y'all asses better be here every damn night. We're gonna do this every night till it's old.
What's nice about this is the fact that even if we can't, I don't even know what the weather's like right now because we had Storm of the Century come through a couple of days.
Oh yeah,
ago.
but I did a good job of soundproofing this bad boy.
I feel like we're out this freaking monsoon again.
Yeah.
But the good part about it is we have the capability of, let's say we can't get over, we can do this each from home. You know, so that's the thing. I mean, again, the concept of this show is every time we get together, we're dumb and stupid, but we're very close and we do have the background in this. So we figured, hey, why not do it? Because we love doing it.
Yep.
Yeah. So all in all, everybody who's tuned in and listened to our first one, this will post on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page right now, that's all we have, and we're going to be coming out. I'll look into the clock app. Maybe we can get a clock app.
Oh my gosh.
Thing. And
does anybody know how to make MySpace?
Huh?
You know how to make MySpace,
It's
right?
My Book.
My Book.
You're thinking
right.
of FaceSpace.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Instantgram.
Mm-hmm. And we can have that Only Feet fan. What's that shit?
Yes.
What's that website?
Yes.
I got one of them.
Where people
Ew.
don't.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. She just wanted to see how we were going to react to that first.
Yes, just not being dorks.
Yeah. But yeah, again, it's just us getting on, being stupid, and doing.
Yep.
So.
Well, that's not hard for you guys being stupid.
If you.
Dude, wait, hold on. That's not hard.
What are you doing?
You don't even know what you're looking for.
Stop it.
Jenna's looking for a sound effect.
You picked that one. She picks this one.
Balls.
Of all the ones, she goes right down that one.
Jenna's not going to cuss, but she's going to come up with sound clips that cusses for it. Like you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
But as I said, you
That just turned on.
if you follow us on Facebook right now, we just created it again. This is where our show is going to stream live. This is where you're going to, see the replays. We'll post everything as we come up. We also have an email, which is pretty unique. It's the hogatekids@gmail.com. So, let us know how it sounded and how everything is and what we can improve on. And always. So, again, it's going to be a fun time. Next time segments. We're also going to be bringing people in to interview.
Yeah.
Technically, RJ was our first interview.
He was. So let's give it up for RJ being the very first one.
Very first interview.
Yay!
Brother
Now,
for life.
There is a fee.
Yeah.
We'll charge everybody. We gotta
No.
have Dad
For
on
sure.
too.
I made a deal with him. He's going to take me to McDonald's in the morning.
Oh, that's right. I have to work in the morning.
Oh,
You-
yeah.
you-
He's probably got to go in too.
You with
that
your
sucks.
weekends off. Stella, you have school. Did you do your homework?
It's Friday.
Huh?
Ding dong.
You do your homework?
Friday.
Did you do your book report?
Book report.
Talking to Mike, babe.
Do one
We're
anyway.
not doing them yet.
Do one anyway.
I don't know how.
Oh my
You,
God.
you read
Our
a book.
teacher has to teach
I'll
us
give you a
that.
book to read. 50 Shades of Grey.
Anyway.
I'll do a Google
Well,
search.
thank y'all, everybody.
Everybody, thank you again very much, and
We'll let
we
you know when the
will
next one is.
see you next time on Sibling Things. Everybody have a great night.
Yay!